So,
Yeah, I'm the
nice.
big brother. I'm the big brother, so you must listen to me. Come to India, experience some warmth. You had enough of cold, come on. Come to South India, experience warm climate, warm food. I'll give you hot coffee that'll enslave you, you will not leave the place. Once I make masala dosa and coffee for you, you're not going to leave.
So, I just found out you were 63, I'm 61. And I'm
Yes.
so vital. I'm so vital. I'm just at the beginning. So 44 years ago, I began with this journey consciously. And then 44 years later, that is now, I actually see it's such a little time span. And yet, physically, we are changing. So I am working right now with the DNA researchers, the best of them of the world, to show that we are able to get into the DNA and change it. That's
Yes,
exciting.
we have certain yogic initiations and processes through which, I'm telling you, this is very hard for people to believe. Hours, the very shape of one's face, eyes, voice, everything changes because the genetic structure changes so dramatically in 24 hours' time. You can rewire your brain completely in 24 hours' time if you're a willing subject. It cannot be done to you by somebody. If you're willing and if you're willing to work with it, it is very much possible. And some German doctor, I don't usually subject myself to this because I feel it's quite ridiculous. But some German doctor insisted on studying my blood and things, and then he said, Sadhguru, your cellular age is only 25. I said, on that one thing you're right.
Yeah. Okay, so last year, I was in San Francisco in a laboratory setting as well. And yes, they found out that my stress, the capacity to battle stress was like a teenager. And yeah, okay, nice.
That's
all
bad,
nice.
man. That is very bad. 25 is a mature man. Teenager means what?
Maybe you don't know, but I know.
Yeah. You say you're feeling like a 23-year-old because you're 2 years younger than me, all right? Don't say teenager.
Yeah, I think when you were 21, I was like 19. So I'm talking about the same thing about. And only we have 2 years difference. We are like brothers. You are my older brother, I'm younger brother. And we are talking. We finally meet. So
Yeah,
nice.
I'm the big brother. I'm the big brother, so you must listen to me. Come to India, experience some warmth. You had enough of cold, come on. Come to South India, experience warm climate, warm food. I'll give you hot coffee that'll enslave you, you will not leave the place. Once I make masala dosa and coffee for you, you're not going to leave.
Hey man, family is the best. So wherever, I found out with 7 brothers and 2 sisters that my actual family actually is those who love me, who I love, because I go for the love, and that's my family. And I think when I'm with you there, we have a great into the bottom conversations. We talk about everything. We feel ecstasy of life itself. That is Ananda, the Ananda principle. Yes, when we feel that we are the master of the mind. What is the master of the mind? The one who is happy all the time, who can turn on happiness. Yes. What would you like if you are the master of your mind? 10 cars or happiness? I choose happiness. Happiness and grace and gratitude and being vital. And I'm vital like a rabbit and I go everywhere.
No, 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 rabbits simply reproduce like anything, don't be vital like a rabbit, come on. Be vital like a man.
I can tell you, I'm not a rabbit. Yeah, good. So I like
So,
that. I like these
tell me,
rocks.
tell me, yeah, beautiful rocks out here and I mean, this is not the best formation. If you move further, a few miles away, most incredible formations. You said you've been here, I'm sure anybody who sees this, it remains in your minds. It's almost like living people sitting there, you know? Such a powerful experience to be there. I think I'm just guessing because of its color, it must be very rich in iron or whatever. But when I went there, head to toe, you know, like I had goosebumps from head to toe. Just seeing these rocks and being in its presence, the sun was setting, it was almost getting dark. But I think it is the magnetic forces working there, I don't know, whatever. All I know is I don't look at things as magnetic force, nuclear force, electrical force, this force, that force. I just see everything as ingredients of life. So in that sense, tremendous amount of life out there. We are going there today to explore a little more of that. And tell us something about your, what to say, tell me something about the cold. I like warm climates though.
Yes, and you know, talking about rocks, I've been climbing without gear, rocks like that. You say straight up, straight up. Why? Because I could read the rocks, and they when you read rocks, you can read the safety. You can do the mathematics, the
Yes.
calculation that you go up and that you are challenging the body and your mind. And when you go up and you are up, you're completely in a deep peace.
I must tell you this, that you're saying this, I must tell you how I got into this whole yoga process. I was around 11, 12 years of age when we went to my ancestral home, my grandfather's place. One of the sport for us, you know, all of us used to gather there, all my cousin, brothers, sisters, everybody, almost 36 of us. And for the young boys, one of the sport was to jump into a well which is about 8 feet in diameter, and in summers, the water would be down 60, 70 feet. So when you jump, you must jump properly, otherwise your brains will become a smear on the rocks. And when you climb up, there is no any steps or no anything, you just have to hold the rocks and climb. The sheer pressure of that, you know, because you're hanging onto your fingertips, my fingertips would bleed. Between the nails, it would bleed simply because of the pressure. So one day we were doing this and I'm very proud that I'm good at it. But a man who was over 70 years of age was standing there and watching. Without a word, he went and jumped into the well. I thought the old guy's finished. But he came up faster than me and I didn't like it. So I asked him how. He said, come and do yoga. So I followed him like a puppy. So why I'm telling you this story is, even if you do yoga for wrong reasons, still it works. I'm sure you would have loved to meet this man because he lived to be 106 years of age. And at the age of 103 or 104, he was speaking in a public engagement and he had a mild heart attack. They took him to a hospital and put him in the first floor of a private hospital with, you know, like an ICU with all the tubes and needles and everything. Somewhere in the middle of the night, he woke up. In his entire life, he's never been to a hospital. So he just looked at this, he pulled off everything. From the first floor, he jumped out of the window and escaped from the hospital, 103 or 4-year-old man.
Wow.
You would have loved to meet him, he was quite a incredible human being, the kind of feats that he performed. Then I went to him and learned some simple yoga and volunteered in his organization for some time. He was really an incredible man, your kind.
Yeah.
Because there was no ice, there was no ice-cold water, he didn't go under that.
Yeah, but he would not have any problem with that. My oldest participant right now, and she is 98 years old. She is doing the ice bathing as well, and she loves it. And it's not that you all the day are into an ice bath. It's only a couple of minutes. It makes you strong. It activates the deepest of physiology. And that's what I want to meet every day. I say to all the people, you have to die once a day. You have to go deeper than your experience allows you to be. And if you do that, your fear is gone. And that's it.
I have no fear of the ice, but you know, I'm from South India. Don't try to sell ice to me unless it's an ice cream. I'll sell you the sun. I'll sell you the sun.
Yes.
Warmth.
But you know what, Sadhguru? When I did a marathon, and I'm no runner, I did a marathon in the shorts beyond the polar circle in mid-January. I did
without shoes.
But, yes, and when I did it, I did everything in the ice. I stood for hours in the ice. I hang by one finger in the midwinter in the air. I run marathons barefoot outside and climb the Himalayan mountains in shorts. All that I did. Now I want to go into the heat. So 6 months later, with a physiologist, I went to the heat of the Namib Desert, like the south of India, into the Namib Desert without drinking, and I am no runner, just by the mind, following the breath. I run a marathon without drinking, and they saw me losing 5.2 liters of water out of my body. I felt great. And I did it. And that was in the heat. That means…
You are a superman, I'm just a man, but you call me an elder brother, so you must listen to me, okay?
Yes, I do. I always do.
I'm just an ordinary, very extra, more ordinary than other people, so little extraordinary man, not a superman. So, the important thing is for us to realize that it's not about being superhuman, but it's about realizing being human is such a super thing. And that is what you're exhibiting to the world. It's fantastic what work you're doing, but you must come to South India and eat our masala dosa and our bisibele bath and drink our coffee, and you'll go crazy.
Yes, I'm sure.
And you must listen to me because I'm your elder brother. You call me elder brother, now you must take my advice. 2021, you must come down to South India and know all the joys of life, not always holding like this and running and swimming and doing all this.
Thank you, sir.
You have enough records, man. You have enough records, don't break anything more.
Yes, exactly. Not even the English proverb, break a leg. I'm not gonna do that.
But it's fantastic what you have done. I truly appreciate your efforts, and above all, to include people into it, not just being a superman yourself, but include into it and bring it down to their level so that they can also experience it. That is the most vital part which you're doing. It's wonderful, and scientific documentation is happening that this is possible for every human being, which is the most important thing, because people are just crippling themselves. Yes. Crippling themselves in every possible way. So, releasing them from that crippling process is a great thing to do, and I'm glad you're doing that. We hope to meet you in South India and enslave you with South Indian food and coffee and da-da-da.
Yes, I will. I'll take you on that. Thank you, big brother.
Thank you very much.